Let's head around the Inside Politics table, get you out ahead of the big political news just around the corner. Julie Pace.
The president's going to be running around the country over the next couple of weeks talking about State of the Union proposals before the State of the Union. And the White House says that this is a way to, get out there, gain momentum, draw a contrast with Republicans early on. But it also shows that State of the Union simply aren't as important as they once were. The president's last State of the Union address drew 33 million viewers. It was the lowest number of viewers since Bill Clinton's last address. You still get a big audience, but I think this is interesting whether this signals that not only this White House, but future White Houses will see an incentive in talking to the American people about State of the Union ideas, separate from just that one big night.
No big events, keep it constant. Ed?
John, getting ready for this new Congress, talked to a bunch of the committee chairmen who are taking over this week. Jason Chaffetz will be the new head of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee. He's a Republican from Utah. Among the other things, he's going to wrap up all these investigations into the IRS, the EPA, Fast and Furious at the Justice Department. But he's putting together a bunch of new subcommittees, one to look at Obama's work on energy and the environment, and another focused specifically on administrative rules, or all the regulation writing that is going on across the administration. He says staffers on that subcommittee are tasked with waking up every morning, scouring the Federal Register and all the other pieces of information that are out there about rulemaking going on, and then hold hearings about them. It'll be led by Jim Jordan, a Republican of Ohio, popular conservative, and likely to be a very popular subcommittee.
Congressman Chaffetz, very ambitious. We'll see how different he is from Darrell Issa. Molly?
With Attorney General Eric Holder leaving the administration, there was some early hype that the president's nominee to fill that post, Loretta Lynch, the federal prosecutor from New York, could be a big flashpoint, a big battle. Some Republicans saying they want to turn it into a referendum on immigration and other issues. They had a lot of problems with Holder. But the early signs are very good for Loretta Lynch. She impressed a lot of Republicans in her meetings on the Hill last month. Senator Grassley, who's the incoming chairman of the Judiciary Committee, hasn't said anything negative about her. Senior Republican sources in the Senate are telling me that they think there may be a little bit of drama, but right now she's looking pretty good for confirmation.
Administration will be happy to hear that. At least one fight avoided or volume turned down. Nia?
We don't talk enough about North Dakota, so we can talk about it now. Looks like there's chatter there about whether or not Heidi Heitkamp will actually run for governor in 2016. She's not up for Senate until 2018. If she runs for governor in 2016, she can also keep her Senate seat. But if she actually wins, and that's a long shot, she'd be up possibly against the current governor, Dalrymple. But if she wins, she could actually appoint her successor. Republicans in North Dakota nervous about that prospect and making noise and actually putting some bills for to prevent that little technicality, so she wouldn't be able to do that. But that's a little chatter going on in North Carolina now, and in North Dakota, in some movement.
Keep an eye on that. And you're right, you can never talk about North Dakota enough. I'll close with a look back that has a bit of a parallel as we look forward to the 2016 presidential race. The question now is whether liberals can somehow convince Elizabeth Warren to challenge Hillary Clinton for the Democratic presidential nomination. Mario Cuomo faced very similar entreaties back in late 1991 and early 1992 as Bill Clinton emerged as the Democratic frontrunner and was openly critical of his Democratic Party as being too liberal. On deadline day for filing in the New Hampshire primary, there was a plane waiting to bring Governor Cuomo from Albany to Concord, and most signs pointed to a go, a yes. I remember like it was yesterday, sitting in the Concord Associated Press Bureau and filing the bulletin that Governor Cuomo would not run. And I remember like yesterday the joy that brought top Clinton lieutenants. The biggest reason then Governor Clinton survived the character questions of that roller coaster 1992 campaign was he is the most gifted and the most tenacious politician of his generation. But he also faced a relatively weak Democratic field that year, never having to face a debater with the skills and the street sense of Mario Cuomo, who was labeled Hamlet on the Hudson for his public debate, largely with himself, about running for president. Remember those days very, very vividly. Rest in peace, Governor Cuomo. That's it for Inside Politics. Thanks for sharing your Sunday morning. We'll see you soon. State of the Union starts right now.